I'm going to show you some acupressure for anxiety. This is super simple. It's something that you can do at home whenever you need just to take a moment to relax and calm down. There are a few different points that you can use. You could start with just one, or you could do them all in combination. It's up to you. The first one I'm going to show you is called Yin Tong. It's the third eye point, and it's right in between the eyebrows on the forehead. So you can just gently press, or what I like to do is form a little cone with my fingers and hold that spot right over the third eye point there. And so you're sort of like using that to focus your intention on that area, and it sort of feels nice just to hold that little spot. You can just do that for a few moments and see if you feel sort of relaxing effect with that. Another couple of points that you can do is there are calming points on the top of your forehead. This would be like where the hairline is. And so you can press those points, or you can just place your fingertips along your hairline and then cup your forehead in your hands. We often do this kind of gesture anyway when we're feeling stressed, so that can just actually make it beneficial for you to be holding your acupressure points. It doesn't exactly matter where your fingers are, but just cupping your forehead and applying some fingertip pressure along your hairline there and just holding that for a few moments can help relieve some stress. If your anxiety and depression are preventing you from getting things done, if you feel very fatigued and you can't get up off the couch, then a great point to do is at the top of your head. It's at the crown of your head, so the highest point on your head. And again, you can either hold that or you can use your fingertips and just tap that area, just all around the top of your head. Brings your energy up to your head so that you can think more clearly. It's great if you're feeling like foggy headedness or lack of motivation or fatigue. A couple other points for anxiety are what we call Buddha's triangle. And these are 3 points on the wrist. And the first one is just underneath the thumb on the wrist crease. And you'll feel your pulse there. That tells you that you're in the right spot. Second one is on the other side of the wrist crease. There's a little tendon here, and it's just to the outside of your tendon. And then the third one is in the middle of the wrist. And you can either find this little bump that sort of sticks out on the side of your wrist and measure from the wrist crease to that bump, and that same amount again, and then come in to the middle of your wrist where there's an indentation. Or you can use 3 fingers on your wrist crease, and then it's at that level there. So on the crease of your wrist, 3 fingers, and then it's right there, and it's in between the tendons here. So you're on your pulse below your thumb on the wrist crease, just next to the tendon on either side is fine of that tendon in the little indentation. And then in the third indentation there, which is 3 fingers below the crease of your wrist. And you can just hold all 3 of those points at the same time. And just relax for a moment as you hold those. You can hold them for about 20 seconds or until you feel a sort of shift or relaxation happen. You can really hold them as long as you'd like to. And it doesn't have to be pressing very hard. You're just very gently pressing. Sometimes we say as if you're checking a peach for ripeness. It's that amount of pressure. You don't want to bruise it. You're just lightly applying pressure. And you can do the same thing on the other side. So find the pulse point next to the tendon on that side, and then 3 fingers down and holding those 3 spots. Okay. You can also do some grounding points on the feet and ankles. So just like we did the top of the head to bring energy up, if you're feeling very anxious and stuck in your head, then doing points on the lower body can help bring that energy down. So the first one, you don't want to do this if you are pregnant, but otherwise you can do this point. It's on the bottom of the foot, just right in the middle there, and you can hold that. You can press that one a little bit more firmly. Sometimes that feels nice. You could give yourself a little foot massage if you want to. So again, same side, other side, right in the middle of the foot there. Give it a little massage. And then you can also work on a point on the ankles. So on the inside, so inside of your leg, on the ankle here, there's a little indentation. So you have this bone that sticks out and then a little indentation there. That's the point that you're going to hold. So you can just press gently there. You don't want to press here too hard. You will feel a little electric sensation if you press too hard. So just holding that gently for a few moments. You can give it a little massage as well, which is the same thing as this point, just giving a little massage. So other side, inside of the foot, you have that bone, and then you see the little indentation right there. So that's your point that you're gonna massage. Those are the basic anxiety points. If you also feel agitated and irritated and like you have a short temper because of your anxiety, then you can add in this point on the elbow that we talked about for fever in the immunity class, if you watched that. It's on the elbow crease. So we find the crease of the elbow and just go down basically into that muscle there. So in the elbow crease, and if your arm is straightened out, then it's right next to the elbow bone. And just pressing down towards the elbow joint there. So I'll show you on the other side. Finding the crease of the elbow, that's the elbow crease, pressing on the muscle, and just pressing down towards the elbow joint. Those are some simple points that you can do. And you can, like I said, do one. If one of them sounds good to you right now, you can do them all in combination. And I recommend holding them for about 20 seconds each, or until you feel a sort of shift happening. And then if you want to make it more like an acupuncture treatment, you can even then take a little rest, 15-20 minute rest afterwards to help that treatment sink in.